Meghan's brother writes an open letter to Prince Harry with a shocking secret, telling him it's not too late. Well, we know that the royal wedding is set to be taking place in 2 weeks. Rebecca Desario of Mad World News reports. The drama surrounding Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's wedding just evolved into one hot mess. After months of wary British citizens questioning the American actress's true intentions, we remember that she was married before and that she also had a common law marriage with a chef in Canada. And now Prince Harry, of course, is the third in line in effect. So what were the American actress's true intentions, the British citizens were thinking? Her beleaguered brother, Thomas Markle Jr., just penned a scathing open letter addressed to Prince Harry, and it contains a shocking secret that sheds light on why he advises that it's not too late. Thomas Markle Jr. is a half-brother of Meghan Markle, with the siblings sharing the same father, Thomas Markle Sr. Markle Jr. is extremely upset over the snub his sister has given to all of her relatives, with only her mother being invited to the royal wedding. Everybody else is to be kept away. Mr. Markle warns Harry, telling him it's not too late to scrap the wedding plans, and laying out his reasons why he believes the prince is making, quote, the biggest mistake in royal wedding history, end quote. Wow. The letter shared with In Touch magazine reads, quote, as more time passes to your royal wedding, it became very clear that this is the biggest mistake in royal wedding history. Meghan Markle is obviously not the right woman for you. I'm confused why you don't see the real Meghan that the whole world now sees, end quote. And then he adds, Meghan's attempt to act the part of a princess like a below-sea average Hollywood actress is getting old. Meghan is a jaded, shallow, conceited woman that will make a joke of you and the royal family heritage, end quote. Now, as you can imagine, these are very strong words. Very strong words. The Daily Mail reports Meghan's 51-year-old brother from Oregon, quote, then went on to claim that their father went into debt in order to support Markle's acting dream and is still struggling financially. He also claims that their father was not invited to the wedding, end quote. This supports previous reports that Meghan was her father's favorite and was born at a time in his career as an Emmy Award-winning lighting director when he spared no expense in funding her private high school education. Meghan graduated in 1999 and went on to Northwestern University. It took the future Princess Pushy, as her nickname is in Britain, Meghan Markle, who was raised in the exclusive area right outside Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills, 11 long years after graduation before she landed her role in the TV drama Suits in late 2010. So it's quite possible her father funded her years in between, so she never had to give up her acting dream. This also sheds light on one of her early YouTube videos from 1999 while she was struggling as an actress. She's driving around Beverly Hills with a strange best friend, Nikki Pretty, and says, quote, yeah, I'm supposed to go visit my dad, but he's upset with me right now, end quote. Back to her brother's letter, it continues, quote, what kind of person starts out by using her own father until he's bankrupt, then forgets about him in Mexico, leaving him broke over mostly all her debts, end quote. And he goes on to say, quote, and when it's time to pay him back, she forgets her own father like she never knew him. It's very apparent that her tiny bit of Hollywood fame has gone to her head, end quote. So that's quite a bombshell Mr. Markle dropped, and this whole mess could have been avoided if Meghan would have just contacted her relatives and smoothed over this entire situation. One thing must be true, namely, all of her relatives claiming that she has not spoken to them since she made it big on Suits. Many people are also speculating that Thomas Jr., must have recently been in contact with Thomas Sr., and upon hearing his dad was still waiting for an invitation that would never come, the son was angered to see his father hurt to the point of lashing out with this letter. But there's more. Mr. Markle writes, quote, "Not to mention, to top it all off, she doesn't invite her own family and instead invites complete strangers to the wedding. Who does that? You and the royal family should put an end to this fake fairy tale wedding before it's too late." End quote. Well, according to the tweet below, the Brits already have minted the official wedding coin, and it has to do with, of course, Prince Harry and Meghan. That's an image from the day of their... Mr. Markle had some parting words for Harry, finishing his letter with, quote, "Meghan is still my sister. She is family. So whatever happens is up to her, whether she wants to forget knowing me or the rest of the family. Family comes first. Also, you would think that a royal wedding would bring a torn family closer together. But I guess we're all distant family to Meg." End quote. I highly doubt Meghan's reclusive dad would have made a stink about not getting the invite, but there is no doubt this must have hurt him greatly, not being invited to his own daughter's wedding. In the video from 1999, Meghan shows photos of herself with her dad. It's evident they were close and he was a good father. There are those who say her extended family are just gold diggers and want to get something from her. There's probably some truth in all sides of this mess, but it's unforgivable not to invite your father to your own wedding when he's not one of the gold diggers. We don't know the entire story, but we do know her father has not spoken to the press and has only wished her well through third parties. So if Princess Pushy is willing to shun her father in this manner, she might marry a prince while wearing a diamond-crusted tiara, but under that crown, she's just a mediocre actress who stepped over countless people to get to Buckingham Palace.